gonna do something here. Let's see if we can get something working out here real quick. I want to add music to the stream, and I just got figured out some stuff on Pretzel Rock. I wanted to be able to add something, so it's not just me quiet, and not just not even just me talking. But yeah, I'm going to let's not bring the whole thing, let's just bring Pretzel Rocks over. Okay. I have it set to YouTube safe. So I'm hoping that means that everything should be YouTube safe. 'Cause like if I change that, yeah, you can see like the numbers get way bigger. So I'm going to do that. I don't know, what do you think? Let's try chill. Let's see how this works. Oh, and I gotta check and make sure that my desktop audio is turned on and that it's way lower than my regular audio. Otherwise, I don't want it to be like blowing me out. It's not too bad. Still too loud though, I think. Oh, look at that. It's even going to go through and give like the title of what we're listening to. Let me know if it's loud enough. Let me know if it's too loud. Metal. EDM. What's EDM? Let's check this out. That's kind of cool. Oh, classic rock is locked. Everything else is locked. I've got emo. Shoot. Popular artists, Miracle of Sound. Approaching Nirvana. Not audio levels cool? Okay. Cool. Let's play with this then. Gotta see if it can make it so that it's not too loud for myself, so that I can like hear myself think. Alright, let's try stuff. I'm going to see what I can start off. I have a new piece that I want to start today. Just to be able to get you guys started in expectations for what I'd like to be able to begin doing today. I want... Oh, I guess I've already got this Caitlin Wing. Let me go ahead and... I'm going to jump into my folder. Let me see. New folder. Old. Drag those in there. Alright, so right over here I've got this this new folder. We're gonna go ahead and show this right here, and boom. Alright. Okay. So this is the piece that I'm going to be starting on. Okay, really simple, kind of, well, simple in its own right? It's a photograph from Caitlin Wing. She approached me a couple weeks ago and said she was interested in collaborating, so she sent me this image last night. I'm going to do a couple things to be able to make this so that it's ready for reference for ZBrush. So let's open up Photoshop real quick and hope that it doesn't crash my stream, because I know that it gets a little bit laggy when when I try to use Photoshop and stream at the same time. Good. golly, I cannot think today. It must be Monday morning. Good golly. All right. Almost there. Almost there. I think it's almost there. Pizza Cake by Labuda. Yeah, my hope is to get a new computer sometime that can handle streaming and doing my ZBrush and my Photoshop and my everything else that I need to be able to do. Because this is kind of ridiculous when it can't process. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on. Okay, let's go ahead and drag this in. Select subject. Let's see if it'll get me the whole of the chair and everything too. I'm hoping it will. I'm hoping it will. It didn't. Let's see. Let's say 32. I'm just going to go ahead and select. I want to make sure that I have a good image selected and ready. Of course, I had the wrong selection tool selected, but it's okay. It'll be good enough. I'll have to make some manual selections. You know, so for instance, I can come through here. I can deselect whatever's part of this magazine. Probably have to use like select lasso too to be able to get rid of some of what's oh, that's not the select lasso I was hoping for. Actually, let's go ahead and let's add to that selection. Add to that selection. Take away from that selection. There we go. How about that? Okay, let's take away from some of this. Grab that like that. The other arm looks good. Let's move further down, kind of get more selection. Oh shoot. Deselect. I hate it when I do that. So what I'm trying to do right now is deselect whatever I don't want added to this spotlight image. There we go. Then we can go ahead and we can add to, you know, say this. Boom. Like that. Make sure we have something in here that's worth spotlighting. Okay, let's come around here. We'll try to get some of this. Let's grab what's extra around here. It's like there's this really subtle bit over here, and I just want to make sure that I kind of grab it. Okay, this music's kind of interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to use, like, allow my selection tool to utilize as much of that straight edge as possible. Sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes it's not very great to be able to kind of work things out in that sort of way. But yeah, I can bring it around, just make like that half circle and let it complete the circle. I can go through and do that like several times to be able to get these these round edges if I wanted to. I don't like doing that very often. I like trying to eyeball it at least a little bit. Here, let's see if we can. But some of these I can go through and I can break up the edge of the foot into multiple straight edges. And that's working out. Then I can just go ahead and kind of add a little bit more to that edge. So I can kind of chip off the corners. Let's go over here, get the edge of the seat here. I know this is like the boring part of the stream, but it should hopefully not take me too much time, and then we'd be able to get started in the actual bit of what we're wanting to get into. But yeah, just I like showing my process for getting an image ready for Spotlight, because I feel like it's useful. It's just useful. If it's not useful, then sorry. But trying to prep this inside of ZBrush would be a nightmare because the colors are so close. The colors are so close that it would make it so that it's not it's not very easy to, what's it called? I got a little bit too much. There we go. Now playing You're Better Than That by Affluon. I think that's one of the hard things about royalty-free music is that I have no idea who any of those people are. And try to like cut out some of that. Okay, I think we've gotten all of the difficult cutting done that we need. So now we're just home free getting the rest of this selection made. Yeah, let's actually get rid of that little bit there. Hey Leonard, welcome. Let me know what you think about the music, because you know, if you like it or don't like it or whatever. Trying something new today. Trying to get into having some good music in the background so that it's not just like a boring quiet when it's boring and quiet. Let's say select and mask. Okay, that looks like it made a decent job. Let's keep that. Let's say okay. Let's say Control J to be able to duplicate that out. So there is our spotlight image. We'll say magazine girl spotlight. Quick export is PNG. And what's nice is that it's going to respect the transparency, but it's going to create a black outline when we import it into ZBrush. So let's go ahead, let's bring this in, load Z tool. I'm going to go into, try to get my base meshes. I have this one. This is the one that I want to start off with. Okay, and the first thing that I want to start doing is I want to start stylizing it. Did you ask about the music? I did. Sorry, was it you that glitched or was it me? Because I would be glitching quite a bit. Okay. Let me see. A few things I want to do. I'm going to just take away all my subdivision levels. I'm going to say delete higher. I want to make sure that it's symmetrical. So let's come in here. Let's say select lasso. Just kind of want to hide half of the character. Okay, this is a very realistic base. Okay, and it already has a likeness. But I want it to not have a realistic likeness. Okay, let's say auto groups. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we're going to come over here to deformation and we're going to say smart resim. Oh, look at how different that is. That middle edge, definitely not a... Oh, here, let's shut down Photoshop. We don't need it anymore. So that way we're not allocating graphics resources to Photoshop. Okay. Definitely had like a major change there. That's interesting. So let's try this. Just trying to gauge which side I like better. We'll play with that. The other way was a little bit wider, which might be useful actually. I don't know. We've got some stuff to kind of work out and play with, right? So let's grab this. Go ahead and grab that. We'll make it a little bit bigger. And just for the sake of sameness, oops, let's go ahead and do this. I want to kind of polish out that middle, just so that way it should be evening it out nice and even right down the middle of these two sides. Okay. That should, in theory, be the same now. Say smart resim just to be able to check, I guess. Should be all right. Should be all right. Playing pretzel rocks. Yeah. Yeah, I just barely started playing around with that this morning. And hopefully I have the settings just right. Yeah, I just clicked polish to do that. So I made sure that was the only... Like first, I guess I went through and I made sure that there was symmetry between the two sides, and then by using the smart resim, not by going through and doing the what's that called? Shoot, the mirror and weld, because I want to make sure that I'm keeping things nice and clean. Okay, so first thing I want to do. Let's go ahead. I can start. Making sure everything is the same. I'm going to start indicating some polygroups so that I can have some good smart selections. Make sure my symmetry is turned on. Let's go ahead and select the loop around the eye, because this is going to be an important land marker. Okay, this is going to be, let's make sure that that's good. So now what we can do is, now we have the inside of the eye that we need to be able to get polygrouped. So I'm going to say polygroups, auto groups. The body is a white polygroup. That's amazing. Okay. It's not going to stay white, but it's always like a super surprise when that happens. Okay. I want to make sure that I'm getting these eyeballs kind of separated out in polygroups as well as possible. You know what? Let's do this. Okay, let's say Control Shift S, so we get to that inside loop of that eye. I'm going to turn on display properties. Let's go to double so that I can see what I'm doing. Like, good golly. Do something like that. Okay, and then I'm thinking I guess let's just add that extra poly loop there. Control W just so that we have, oh, there's the butt. Okay, so I want to keep these separate. So I have like that orange, and then I'll have that green on the inside. But I even have like, I guess, the two separate greens. Let me see, outside of that orange, yeah, okay, outside of that orange, we just have kind of an overlap. This is a very different very different mesh than what I'm used to working with. Like for instance, the one at work is really super different, but it should be nice. Oh, no way. That's how that's, oh my gosh. You know what? I am low-key going to say, let's just say load tool. I'm going to use my own mesh. Quentin, dude, how you doing? Yeah, no mirror weld, just smart resim. So the reason I'm using the smart resim is that I'm pretty sure, in fact, just for the sake of checking, let's see UV maps. Or let's see, sorry, texture map. Let's say new from Polypaint. If we say new from Polypaint, let's say MRGB. We'll say color, fill object, and then we'll go ahead and we'll grab like the standard brush, turn off. Okay, so let's say new from Polypaint. And you see it has it's an absolute mess. It looks like it's not even going to be worthwhile. It looks like it maybe doesn't even have UVs. It looks like it had UVs at one point. It's like, I wonder if I were to go back all the way, if I were to say RGB color fill object, change my color. If I were to say new from Polypaint, if it would give me the same results. Yeah, kind of the same results. It looks like absolute rubbish. So, yeah, let's just use a mesh that I know that I can UV more easily. Okay, I'm going to jump in. Let's use my, since I've been using the what's her name? Sailor Moon. I'm gonna go ahead and say pin to quick access. In fact, I know this is like a whole lot of like do, undo, redo, do. I'm just going to start over with a fresh thing of ZBrush. I don't like having like my projects with a whole bunch of, you change the white polygroups right away. Makes it hard to work with ZModeler. Oh, I'm sorry. I always think of it as like this special thing because it only happens so often. Oh, I know what you're talking about. So what you're talking about is the temporary polygroup. I'll get into that in here in a minute because that's a valid point. Yeah. So what I want to do. Hopefully this doesn't have any pose in the face because this should be my most recent. Yeah, that's my most recent. Okay, so I need to get rid of boots. Delete. Don't want to get rid of those or those, so let's go ahead and I'm going to say delete all in that folder so that we can get rid of that. Is there anything else that's hidden? Let's grab this. We don't not need it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let's select skin shade for, say, subtool master, fill, material, sure. This way we're working from something new. Let's put that all the way at the bottom because it's not something that we need to use. So say delete, say delete. And gosh, I'm wondering if maybe I should go ahead and make sure that I have clean UVs on the model before starting. I'm going to be doing a ton of changing anyway, so it's like I need to get rid of a whole bunch of things. I need to get rid of the clothing. Let me see, short soft. Let's go ahead and say clothing. Oh hey, look at that. Oh, that's cool. It went ahead and just took off everything that was below that and put it into the new group. Huh. Okay, I'm going to take this, let's say hide it. Let's bring the choker up into the group. Here, let's expand our count so we can get in there. Okay, let's bring up our... We'll bring up the bow as well. Let's say boots. Boots. Even though they're not boots anymore. Earrings. Make that part of that. We can turn off the hair. We can turn off the... Cause I think I'm going to do something completely different for all of it, right? Okay. So we've got our character now. Just for the sake of modesty, though, let's go ahead and paint her up a little bit. Yeah, no reason to have this channel be anything less than PG-13, I guess. Is it me, or does this song sound like Pirates of the Caribbean? I need to check on chat. There's a lot of stuff going on in chat right now, but it doesn't help that put stars. I could do that. That's one way to do it. Alright, that's good. No, she's peachy. Hard to hear. Is it hard to hear because the music's too loud? Oh, is it, Okay, so now here's a question. Can you hear the music, and would you like for it to be stronger? Because we can do that. Okay. Okay, something to decide. I think what we're going to do is we're going to make her eyebrows something more like this. But I also want to restructure. The music is too low. Okay. Let me know when it gets to be too loud. Because, you know, I totally don't mind having the music there. I just want to make sure that it's not competing with my voice, that you can hear me a little bit better than not. Okay. Let's go through and start restructuring the face. I don't know if I want the moles at all, but we'll keep them for now just in case. Okay. These eyes are going to need to get moved as well. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Let's get the... there is a balance. Yes. Let's go ahead. Let's import the texture so we can kind of use the texture as a little bit of a... Let's go back into characters for fun. Caitlin Wing. Here's our magazine girl. So you can see, like, it's got the black background to it now. That means that anything that's black is going to get cut out, which means I should have edited the image. Actually, let's turn texture off. Oh, I can't. It's not going to. Here, let's go. Since we already have it loaded in, let's just go ahead and say boom. Thing I'm worried about is things like here, like with her waist bit. The magazine, the bow between the, you know, the bow between the breasts right there, the bow on the bra. Let's go ahead. Let's put this in here because this might help us have a little bit of an inspiration while we're working. So I want this character to have much more of a kind of a mature sort of feel to her. We'll need to go through and kind of give more anatomy to the hands. More structure to the stomach, and I want to give more structure to the face. Right now the face is very animation. I think that's probably the best way to put it, right? Yeah, let's see, Control-Shift-S one more time. Let's go ahead, Control-W. And now we've got this nice polygroup for the mouth, or like the mouth opening anyway, right? So what I want to do is I want to make sure that this mouth is, let me see, I think the problem is that when you turn your head away from the mic, oh, you sound perfect when facing it. Let's see if I can figure out a better positioning for my mic. Is like I struggle wanting to have let me know if that works. Is that a little bit better? It's a little bit more neutral in its placement. I'm just hoping that it doesn't pick up sound from the computer at all. Music is too loud now. Let's see if we can do something like this. Get this much more up in my face. You sound further away. Wait, now I do? No, it's totally okay. Like I want this to sound good, you know, that's the whole point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one of the hard things is that I don't have these loops lined up currently. So let's skip that until next start. Let's say move by brush radius, edge loop partial. No, edge loop partial. Oh my goodness. There we go. That's kind of working. Okay. That'll work. Now I can kind of move this over and be less affected. I want these loops to match up top and bottom. When I originally did this character, I probably just worried more about getting the right shape and didn't care so much about the topology flow, like where the edges were actually placed, edge placement. But the edge placement's super important, and I need to be a little bit more structured with it in this one because I said so. More than anything, there's not really a whole big reason. It's just just that I said so. So I'm just going to try to make sure that the top and the bottom are nice and evenly spaced and that they match up pretty nicely. So much to control. It's crazy. I mean, you can see just how absolutely insane this is. Just so much. Attach the mic to your head. Yeah, that's something I need to do. Is maybe I'll just get like a good headset, so that way I can be heard no matter which way I'm looking. Oh boy. Oh boy. Cool. Yeah, that's starting to work. You can see like the edges are starting to line up top to bottom. That's good. Oh, now it's like all these edges from the inside here. Let's say slide edge loop partial. Maybe this will yeah, it's still like too. Here, let's invert the mask. See if we can harden it so that it's, there we go. So it's just placed there and kind of splits it in half, more or less, right? This is where I feel like the middle is, so we're going to kind of play with this and hope that it's hope it's all right. I think I might have lost symmetry here. We'll have to check it. Oh no! Yeah. Shoot. Yep, I think I might have lost symmetry there. Here, let's do this. Let's say not geometry, deformation, smart resim. It should be good. It doesn't want to slide at all. That's really odd. So now you can see like the way that I need to go through and fix what's happening outside the mouth here. Let's turn off the spotlight projection. Okay. Make that a little bit nicer. I'll have to refine some of these shapes again because this is gonna get lost. But the hope is for all these bits here to be functioning. Okay, let's just count these. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 2 down from. Let's say polygroups, outer groups. Okay, those 2. There we go. So now we have a top and a bottom, and it's evenly split. All right, let's start working on actually moving things around. All right. Oh, we gotta get the eyes. We gotta get the eye groups in here. There, let me see. Let's grab this, because I need to make sure that these two are kind of sticking together. Kind of a pain that it didn't have the 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's grab this one too, just because it looks like that's kind of where my crease is at. Something like that. I'm not too terribly worried about the ears, but the holiday party was pretty good. It was pretty good. Lots of people. No free food. It's like my only complaint. Let's say auto groups. Let's get rid of that. We'll say Control D just to be able to keep that. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Do you prefer ZBrush or Maya for your retopo? Both. Yeah, both. So, so my thing is that I love starting things off and doing as much as I can inside of ZBrush because I feel like I can do it quickly. But there are some things where I feel like ZBrush just needs some extra love and needs some extra help, and it's just kind of how it seems like it goes. Let's go ahead and hide that, bring that back. So now we can grab this, 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 and this. Make the ear a single group. Actually, I'll probably go ahead and make the, let's grab this and say Control W. Let's grab this, we'll say auto groups. Oh, sorry, Control D, W, buh, not Control D. Control D would ruin that thing so fast. Grab that ear, grab this ear. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll leave it like that. It's fine for now. Oh, but it was okay. So funny story. Funny story. They were handing out Kinder eggs as kind of like a just like a fun little handout thing. And it was a promotional thing for Avatar. Gosh, I can't remember, something of water. I can't remember what what the name of the new movie is. Way of Water. Avatar Way of Water. They were handing out these Kinder eggs. They were promotional for the new movie, and just giving them out like not even worrying about like how many somebody's had or anything like that. It was just great. So the kids had about a dozen. I had about a dozen, you know. And then at the end of the day, I saw people walking away with like trays of Kinder eggs. And I was like, oh, that's neat. And so I went over and I asked if they had any more left. And they said, not unless you want to take a whole box. It's this whole big box of like 120 Kinder eggs. So I felt like a king walking away with this big box of Kinder eggs. It was awesome. It was so good. My kids thought I was a hero, you know, it was wonderful. Let's grab that, Control Shift S, and get the inside of that nostril. Oh, wrong masking tool. Yeah, dude, it was so great. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was fun. It did surprise me that there wasn't free food because, I mean, it's Disney. It's a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Like, they can afford to part with some free churros, right? I am King Kinder. I need to learn how to say it in German because that's where Kinder eggs come from. Cool. Yeah, I'll leave this kind of about where it is. The legs are already grouped out. The waist is grouped out. The arms, the hands. Nice. Okay. Cool. I can't even hear the music now. It's kind of just back there. The party used to be during the week, so it was hard for families to get there. I believe that. I could believe that. I mean, it didn't go super late. It was, it went until 8, so it wasn't really too big of a deal. Okay. Now I think we've got enough grounds laid to begin to modify our character. And try to mask this out a little bit. Oops. Okay, just kind of hit this. We'll grab the there we go. I just want to make sure I'm not selecting all the things because that's just nah. Okay, and then I want to go ahead. Let's scale this down. The eye shape is not what I want. I mean, like, literally nothing is what I want quite yet. Here, let's go ahead. I need to make sure that those teeth are not selected. I need the body selected, so let's go ahead. Let's do this. In fact, maybe it's worthwhile to, like, make it. Nah, it's too big. Let's see. Let's do something just a little bit smaller. Pull this up. We're going to need to change the placement of the ears. Anne Hathaway was there one year. That's nice. Bob Iger was there. He's like low-key a celebrity, right? Does he count? Okay, I want a different type of nose. So here's one of the things I want to kind of go ahead and start working out. Oh, and you can see, like, okay. So when I moved the eyes, that totally messed with my center edge there. So I want to say mask edge loop partial. We'll just mask that so that it doesn't move at all. We'll have to clean it up, but in the very least, it'll be in the center. Smooth that out so that it's nice and cleanish. I'm gonna have a lot to clean up with this, but it's okay. I expect it to be needing a bunch of cleanup. eyes are going to need to be like, I want them to be treating your CEO as a celebrity is weird. As a cool boss, okay. I don't geek out about people very often, so I don't know. But I'm trying to think, like, when was the last time you kind of geeked out that there was a celebrity nearby, you know, somebody truly famous? And did you say hello? Did you respond? I'm trying to think if there's any example of that in my remembrance. Yeah, let's go ahead and say here, let's turn on local symmetry while we're doing eyes. Okay, and let's go ahead and let's kind of make sure this is a little bit less indented. It's kind of odd how it's got a little bit too much. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to start changing some of this face shape. The eyes might need to actually come closer together. Right now it feels a little too cartoony. So let's do this. Let's take these. Let's mask that. Oops. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Scoot those just a little bit closer together, and then I'm going to start like sculpting out these eyes, like making sure that they're getting a little bit more shape design to them. Let's get some shape in these cheeks. Just kind of start blocking something in. The top of the head feels too bulbous, so that's going to make her feel like way too young. So gotta try to start pulling that out. These ears are going to need some help as well. Pull these back and in. I want her to not feel super young. I want her to feel like a woman, like, you know, a woman, an adult woman. Make those ears a little bit smaller, maybe bring them up some. The eyes are still like way too kid-like, so we're going to have to really play with a lot of what's happening here. But that's okay. I mean, that's what we're here for. Let's go ahead and turn off these eyelashes for now. I don't want her to feel sleepy, and I don't want her to feel... Yeah, the eyes are just way too big. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to, like, super shrink them. Just by sculpting them. Kristen and Bobby Lopez. It's funny, I have no idea who they are. It's so, Leonard, you probably know who Floyd Newman is, and you've probably seen him around the Imagineering campus as well. Great guy, super nice. I had no idea who he was before I met him, you know. And that was kind of funny. I met him at Imagineering, and I was waiting in line to get some lunch. Are these symmetrical? Are they, like, dude, are they even symmetrical? They're not. That's messy. The composers for Frozen. Okay. Okay. I'm going to replace the eyes. Like, this is a little bit too odd for me. Let's make some new eyes. Yeah, I'm so bad with, like, celebrity everything. But okay, let's just make sure this is selected. Good golly, why isn't it this? It's not replacing it. The mesh has layers. I see. Get rid of the layers, and then I can go ahead and give myself some real eyes. Okay, there we go. That's better. Let's make sure that I have a polygroup defined for the eye itself. And then I'm going to add in a poly loop just to support that edge. You have to see a picture. Yeah, he's one of Disney's animators from, what was it that he animated? Oops, I don't want that turned on. Let's see. Oh, transpose master, turn on the mirror symmetry. Just kind of angle that out just a little bit. Yeah, they feel like they're too far out. So let me pull up a picture actually of like American animator. This guy right here. Really super nice, like super down to earth. We would get them through the model shop. Yeah, probably. I'm trying to think. I think he, let me see, born in 35, worked at Hanna-Barbera, Disney, worked at Pixar. There was one specific film that was like iconic for him, that where he was like a huge deal. I can't remember. Can't remember which one it is. Shoot. Oh well. Anyway, nice guy. Alright. Let's go ahead and come together. This song's kind of odd. Okay, she's starting to change. go ahead and try to get her a little bit more naturalistic of a nose. It's like there's going to be a lot of shaping and a lot of reworking to get this to feel like something appealing. I think the nostrils are getting a little bit too out of control there, though. Like I want to create something that's kind of striking, so I want to try to figure out like you know what, I think I'd probably have to use another subdivision level. Let's see if we can get this you know what, let's see. Turn on local symmetry so we can make that smaller. I don't want her to feel like she's deer in headlights though. I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting like a good balance. That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Okay, so now we'll keep working the face to feel good with that. So I'm wanting to go with something that feels I don't know, maybe a little Middle Eastern or something. So I'm trying to get like a little bit of an elongated almond shape. Go ahead and kind of pull this in. For some reason I just got sweet dreams are made of these stuck in my mind. I don't even know why. Maybe it was something in the music that just felt kind of 80s. She looks like she's looking up. Saw his documentary on Netflix. He did work on Mulan. I can't remember what he did on Mulan, but yeah, he did work on Mulan. But I want to say it was Jungle Book. Like I think that was kind of like his big entrance to, like, either his big entrance to Disney or like one of his big contributions at Disney. I can't really remember 100%, but because I know that I read about him. The guy that was serving the lunch, Mike, doing the sandwiches. It is Mike, right? Gosh, it's been like 3 years now since I've seen him. Nice guy, I love that guy. But yeah, he after he had handed Floyd his sandwich, he turned to me. He's like, "Steven, you know who that is, right?" ASMR stream win. ASMR, listen to the chilling sound of my voice. Chilling. Gosh, not chilling. I don't want to be chilling. Good golly. I'll see if I can come up with a different adjective. Adjective for the sound of my voice. Sultry sound of my voice. The music got interesting. What channel are we listening to? Gato Preto. EDM. There's a Surprise Me track too. That's nice. It sounds like somebody's trying to like make what's it called? Trying to make like ranchera, like electric dance music. That's probably what EDM stands for, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Did I just have like a revelation? 2032 is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be lit. Let's turn off local symmetry so that we're not killing our chances at having a peaceful transition to. Here, let's go back. Let's get this get this lip, get this lip, get the inside of the mouth. Boom. Okay, let's try a couple things. I'm going to start by just kind of sculpting the mouth a little bit, and then let's go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. We want to avoid having like the duck lips effect. But I don't know, she's getting a little bit of like Julia Roberts to her. Let's see if we can it's all about trying to control these points and where they land. I'm not gonna lie, this song is like whack. Give her a little bit more of a kind of that dip to her lip. I don't want her to feel like she has an expression yet. I want to wait. In fact, I think what I might try to do is have a little bit more like, I don't know, I might go through and rig her character so that she has, well, she's starting to look significantly different. This is good. Bless you. Just can't wait another 5 years. Work is tough. Hopefully I'm born rich next life. Good grief. I hope you don't die. Yeah, the liver disease is no joke. Okay, this body needs some tweaking so that it feels a little bit more natural. And I'm actually going to go ahead and, instead of having her arms out to the side like this, go ahead and take it and lower it. Maybe we'll take it. Yeah, we'll leave it there, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. Need to work out these shoulders a bit here. The trapezius muscles getting kind of lost. Okay, her upper torso is like really small. So I think what I'm going to do, let's come over here like this. Right, let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. Just kind of expand it out some. Okay, so she has some interesting proportions going into her so far. She's like, she definitely feels like way too not stylized. Mountain Dew is the fountain of youth. Not if it kills you of liver disease. That'd be my one argument right there. You know, I don't know. I think that's kind of a... You like your job? I love my job. I love my job. In fact, I gotta get ready to go to my job in about 10 minutes. So let's see kind of how far we can get into this before... You know what? I kind of want to... Let's turn on the startup material. Let's turn to white. Let's go subtool. Let's just turn off the paint. Okay. So one of the things that I'm looking at is that her body, the proportions of her body, like there's some things that I like about the shapes, but I think that it's not working with the size of the head. I do like the size of the head, but I think that she needs to be overall like quite a bit longer. So I think a few things that I want to do is we are going to let's grab this upper half of the body. Let's grab everything. Oops. Invert the mask so we're not pulling on the wrong thing. Okay, so that's going to give her a little bit more length. She's already looking a little bit better. Let's see, kind of masking, oops. Okay, now let's see about taking this, kind of shrinking it down some. That feels already a whole lot better. The music makes me feel like I'm at Coachella raving with the crowd. I want to live in my parents' basement, just do nothing. Working at emergency department isn't working out. Well, that gets heavy. Oh, that's nice. $5 an hour raise. Well, I guess, yeah, that is a pretty nice raise. I'm not getting that much. I wish I was. What's he doing? Okay, a few things we're going to do here. Let's work on these shoulders, get them so that they don't feel so, I don't know, they feel like they're flexed here on the back. That's kind of odd. Pull that back and in. Let's kind of work on getting this stomach to feel a little bit more, just a little bit more anatomy to it. It's going to be kind of hard getting this to work out just right, but I'm up to the challenge, I think. And one of the things that I'll probably try to go ahead and do is UVs for the body. And that might be something that I end up doing off stream since UVs always seem to slow down if I'm streaming. It makes for like a really hard, frustrating stream. And streaming shouldn't be hard and frustrating. It should be fun, right? So that, and I don't want it to be frustrating to anybody else who's trying to watch and get something out of it, you know? Okay. I don't like the style of the face yet. I think that I need to think about kind of what it is that I want to get out of this. Let's go ahead and kind of pull that back and in some. Pull this back and in some. do want, like I said, I want that striking nose. I'll have to look up some examples, get some reference. It's like I don't want to do this face. $50,000 or dinner with Jay-Z. Explain why. I don't know Jay-Z. I don't know that it would be beneficial for me to go to dinner with Jay-Z. $50,000 sounds like a whole lot better of a deal to me. What do you think, honey? $50,000 or dinner with Jay-Z? Yeah, it's like we don't know Jay-Z really well, and you know he's Beyonce's husband. Yeah, I mean it's like I don't really have a reason to go and try to like network with Jay-Z, so that'd become like a really, like if I had like if he reached out to me and said, hey dude, I love what you do, you know, how about you come and hang out, let's grab some supper sometime, I'd be like, okay. You know, I don't know that there's really that's an interesting question. Now I'm interested in hearing your take. If you have a super cool reason for picking dinner with Jay-Z. I don't listen to rap music at all. I take the money. Yeah. That's kind of where we're at. I'm curious though, what inspired the question? What was it just something that kind of popped into your head? It's kind of funny. It's really funny. And take the $50,000 and use 5,000 to request a dinner with Jay-Z. That's funny. Interesting take there, Quinn. The question is an internet meme. Okay. Every few months the meme gets out for a week or so. Random TikTok video I saw yesterday asked like 20 coworkers last night. That's funny. Everyone unanimously chose the money. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like, unless you're like an absolute diehard fan. I mean, like, I could see people going through and choosing dinner with Beyonce over the $50,000. There are people that are just absolutely, I'll say cult fanatic. But yeah, like Jay-Z himself, I don't know. But yeah, I think Quinn's got a nice nice level head about it. Like use 10% of the $50,000 to request a dinner with Jay-Z, and he'll be like, oh, you're the dude that got the $50,000 instead of you're like either that or he'd be like, you're good with money, man. You're good with money. And then he'd like pick you as like some sort of business manager or something for his team, and then okay, I want to create a little bit more of a plain statement with the eyebrow right here. Yeah, let's turn off those eyebrows just to make sure we're seeing what we're doing here. Music that gets your head bobbing. Okay, so I'm feeling like there's way too much lower lid here. I'm gonna try to like bring this back some. It's like I still feel like, oops. I still feel like I'm looking down. Maybe it's a matter of taking the entirety of the face and making it so that it's looking down a little bit more. Neck's too skinny. So the neck's skinny, and then this jaw is coming out of the neck really, really far. Let's try smoothing it out, and then we'll kind of emphasize it more if we need to. But those cheekbones are super pronounced without being. Like the ears are quite the wrong shape. Okay, she's starting to go somewhere. It's like there's a lot of work that goes into making something work right, and it's just not it's just anyway. How about auctioning off a dinner with Steven Anderson? Who would we donate to? Take $500 over dinner with Elon Musk. That's funny. So, like, not even 50,000. It's the I take $500 over it. Jay-Z has a persona of being very wise and knowledgeable about success. Okay, fair game. I mean, the guy he married Beyonce. I'm trying to remember though, like, did he marry her before she was Beyonce? Or did they kind of like become Beyonce together? That's something I'm not familiar enough with their story as to like when things happen, right? Yeah, the animation stuff uses a lot of GPU. It uses, I think, a lot. It kind of depends on what it is that you're doing. It's like, for instance, this stuff in particular, ZBrush is all RAM heavy. But then you also get, like, you know, for instance, Maya is very graphics heavy. So it really kind of depends. Got jaw implants last month. No cap. Feel like people at work treat me better. Okay. And she was in Destiny's Child, but she was massively popular then too. Okay. Yeah, I forget like all the all the histories. There's a gal I went to school with. She's like huge into Beyonce. Like between Beyonce and the royal wedding, that's back when Kate and William got married. She was like all into that. It was fun. I'm gonna try to kind of keep her back somewhat intact, but I want it to be less, I'll say less muscular. I'm trying to figure out like the right shape to give her in there and then in her torso, because I feel like things just need to kind of work here. It's not quite right. Got some pretty birds playing out in the tree back behind the window here. It's getting bright out now. Now I'm like, oh, so much light. God bless you, child. Oh, I didn't hear the sneeze. It happened the other day. It happened the other day when I was streaming for ZBrush Live, and my son sneezes, and somebody was like, bless whoever sneezed. It was funny. Just made me chuckle. Made me go haha. Okay, the top half of these legs are a little bit longer than the bottom half, so I think I want to lengthen out the bottom half just a little bit, like not a ton. Maybe it's a matter of like, I like that length now in proportion to the rest of the body. So maybe what I do is I just grab the knee, kind of raise it up a little bit. Oh, that song's cool. What's this one called? What is this one called? Break Freak. Oh, Break Free. Break Freak is kind of funny too. I can't remember where I heard this. Maybe it was in like somebody's video or something. Wait. Upgrade to download music. Okay. I don't want to upgrade. Here, let's see. I do want her to feel like she has some very healthy thighs. So I'm trying to play with this shape here a little bit. Make sure that it feels both streamlined. It's like, I don't know, let's see. It's like I don't feel like I want to give her too much of a thunder thigh though. 'Cause now it feels like she's just like a workout lady. It's a little bit too much. So maybe we'll take it in a little bit down here. A little less here and here. Gotta try to reference my anatomy model, have her just right over there. I always have her present for like work so that I can reference her for the characters I build it for work. Let's kind of pull it in over here. There'll need to be kind of like a point where it creates almost like this this transitional plane. Kind of want that to be indented in the middle. Like I want her to feel. I want her to feel fit. Quinn, you're getting suspicious. Yeah, don't be emailing your ID anyone. Nobody needs that. Need to fix this nose just a little bit here. Curious if I were to try to take this and kind of thin it out. Kind of want to raise this jawbone to maybe bring it forward. Too much jowl there, I think. And there's like too much of that eyelid like transition right there. I'm gonna try to like smooth that out just a little bit. Ah, it's after 9 already. Call it quits for today, and we'll pick it up another time. Let's get into Caitlin Wing over here. Let's make sure that she is pinned to quick access. Oops. Good golly. Magazine Girl. V001. Alright, let's go ahead and say save. And then I need to save my spotlight too. So let's go ahead and let's save that out. Let's see, texture, save spotlight, and then we're good. And we're good. Magazine Girl spotlight. We have a long way to go before she even starts to look appealing, but it's it's all kind of part of the game. My son has no subtlety. He has no subtlety. I think the eyes might be a little bit too far in. Since I'm here, I am going to care about this right now. Oops, 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 oops. Okay. Okay, just kind of pull that forward a little bit there. That feels a little bit better. She's gonna need more cheek. So I mean, it might be a matter of taking this. It's like I do want her cheeks to feel youthful and full of life. I don't want it to feel like pudgy. So there'll be like a balance to try to maintain there. I don't know. There's gonna be some back and forth here. I might have to go through and do some sketches to figure some stuff out, but and I don't know. I mean, maybe the face is something that I don't ever figure out 100% of the way, or at least not for a while. I don't know. Maybe it's worth. Let's try playing with this nose a little bit here. Give it a little bit more of like this this plane change here. Kind of control it some. And now that I'm late for work, I'm just going to late a little bit. Might as well be late a lot, right? No, I'm just kidding. That's a totally terrible mentality to have, but whatever. He's like a young, manly man. Yeah. Bought an orange juice from the vending machines, but the ER had an entire fridge full of juice boxes. Yeah, but the entire fridge full of juice boxes is technically for the patients, right? Let me see. Go up and then. Technically. Right. Yeah. It's hard. Healthcare is hard. Okay, I feel like that nose is like too long and straight. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Here, let's give her a little bit more upturned of a nose. I mean, she's supposed to be stylized, which, you know, granted means a whole plethora of things, right? It can be so many different things. I don't like the thick bridge now. So we'll play with it. We'll see what we can do. But today, for today, I think we're gonna need to call this one just done. I don't know, I'm having a hard time finding this rhythm in a way that feels good to me, so yeah. I don't like that. I feel like the node itself is like too chunky though, so it's like, it's a matter of taking out some of these, some of this thickness. that, maybe. For now. For now. Okay. Stop, Steven. Stop. Just call it done. Just call it done. Just call it done. There's a lot of cleanup to do. I'll just accept that. And we'll call it done. For now. Jay-Z will help you with the designs. Gotta go have dinner with Jay-Z, yep. Yeah, he's, Uncle Jay's calling. Apparently Gwyneth Paltrow and her kids are really close with Uncle Jay. And then a guy that I know from work who's like, he was our animation supervisor. His aunt married Jay Leno, so he knows Uncle Jay. You know, it's just kind of funny, different Jays, but still funny. Okay, she's starting to go somewhere. Okay, calling it good. Save it. We'll do. Yeah, Uncle Jay. I'm dead. All right, calling it good. That's good enough, right? We're gonna call it good for now. Maybe let's turn on eyebrows so that let's like place those eyebrows a little bit so that they're, oops. The eyebrows are a little bit too, well, one, too thick, and two, they're just too heavy. They're just too much. So I'll have to go through and make some changes so that they're a little bit more unique to this gal. Okay, let's go ahead and just smooth it out. Pull it down some, pull it out. There we go. No, we don't. God, I am. How do I even get my job if I can't do this? I can't do it. Oh well, speaking of my job, I need to get to it. A little bit too long over here, so let's pull that in. And okay, we're done. I'm getting sun in my eyes. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That's a little bit better. Okay. Anyway, want to be famous by followers? I'm just kidding. You are ya. No, I'm just kidding. Good enough. Oh, look at that. She has a little mustache now. Eyelashes. In fact, I think I do want to make like some sort of more almond shape. I like that. That's really cool. Let's just kind of fit. Let's fit the eyelid to that. That's looking much better. Okay, that's a good stopping point, right? No, isn't it? No, it's not. Damn. I am not good at this at all. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, now this became too, come on you, too strong. Try to like smooth that out. This is too strong of a statement now. Smooth some things out. Okay. Now she's starting to look better. Okay, calling it done right now. Oh no, back here. Let's I'm in trouble, guys. I'm like, oh, I can't get off. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Save it. Okay, we're done. We're calling it done. I have to stop looking at it. Yeah, 15K on Instagram. Just recently reached 15K. Really super. I don't know. It was a super fun accomplishment. Let me see. Yeah, and just recently hit the 15.1 too. Dinner with Smartest or 50K. I love ZBrush. ZBrush is my main man right there, you know. Anyway. Okay, we're done. We're done. I'll call it done for today. And then tomorrow maybe we'll figure out trying to block in some clothing or something like that. And yeah, man. I had a good time. I always have a good time. But, you know, it's still working on one. Yep. Oh. You'll get it. You'll get it. Man, thank you guys so much for the good laughs. Coming and watching me kind of like struggle through trying to get away from the computer so I could go to another computer and do other computer things. But we're going to do it. We are going to rock this. I'm grateful now that I have some cool like EDM music going in the background. So now we are ready to rock and roll and to stream and do all the things in the future. So gosh, keep doing cool stuff. Good luck in the ER. Good luck with work, you guys. Anything that you guys are endeavoring to do today, go do well, go do your best, be the best you. And how is the music working? It is Pretzel Rocks. Let me show you real quick actually before I say goodbye. Sorry for the caps. Yeah, you should be. No. So it's Pretzel Rocks. So you can go ahead and you can turn on YouTube Safe, and I have instrumental or all that stuff. So yeah, it's really pretty nice. You have to, in order to I guess to use it, you have to plug in your yeah, I keep getting copyright hit. So it's like this YouTube Safe. This should hopefully make it so that it's totally safe. If my YouTube video, if my VOD is on like mute later, I'll be a little bothered by that, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, gosh, this will be fun. I'm excited for where this is starting to go, and we'll make some cool stuff happen in the future. I'll see you next time I see you. Ciao, guys.